Hello, hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to today's video. My name is Melissa, and this channel is all dedicated to helping you rediscover the sacredness within you and bring healing to your inner feminine so you can really start creating the life that you came here to experience and to help heal the feminine within the collective as well. So, if you were drawn to today's video, most likely you are either on the path of it as a twin flame, or perhaps maybe you're questioning if you are or not. But in regards to this video, the information that I'm going to share with you might also be helpful to those of you that are looking to help cultivate or create a conscious relationship, or maybe help you create change in the dynamic that you are currently in. So, my name is Melissa. I am an intuitive healer. I'm a Reiki master and intuitive spiritual coach and guide. I'm here to help you remember who you are and to help you find that resonance in your truth within you. So whether you watch this video or any other video, one thing that I do like to say is take what resonates with you. I'm here just to speak my truth. And where I'm at in my journey, my truth might be different than where you are at in your journey, and that's okay. So take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't resonate with you. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It just doesn't mean that it's meant to be for you. And that is okay. So today I want to talk about some things that I wish I knew sooner in my twin flame journey that would have helped me create a different outcome than where I am at now. And by no means am I disappointed or sad at where I'm at right now, because where I feel like I'm at in my journey is absolutely perfect. And I know based on my human design chart, and I've been on this path long enough, that my twin and I came to experience these things, and I need to allow these things to unfold and evolve in the way that we are meant to experience these things. But also too, as a 3/5 human, or a 3/5 emotional projector, I love to take the long way to get to where it is that I want to go, because I get to experience a lot. My soul wants me to experience so many things, and I get to learn some lessons along the way, gather all this knowledge from the lessons that I learned, and then I get to re-experience those lessons and take that knowledge that I learned, apply it to my life, and then I create this wisdom that I get to share with all of you. So I want to talk about some things that I learned on my path that I want to be able to pass on to you. So hopefully this will help you on your twin flame journey, help you evolve to a higher level of consciousness and really embody who you are meant to be in this journey. Because as we all know, this journey is not for the faint of heart. And how I share these things that I've learned, there's no rhyme or reason to them. I mean, the order of in which I share them with you has no rhyme or reason. So the first one that I wish I would have known sooner in my journey was to set healthy boundaries with myself, and then to set healthy boundaries with my twin. Remember, when we set boundaries with ourselves and with anyone else in our journey, whether it's our twin, our parents, a friend, a coworker, whatever that may be, it always comes from a place of love. It comes from a place of compassion, a place of understanding, because it allows the other individual to know what it is that you will accept from them, and it gives them the opportunity to show up in the way that they're meant to, that you want them to show up in. And so it doesn't mean that you use this to control them or to manipulate them or to put fear in them. It's not that at all. It allows them to know what you're going to accept from them and what you won't accept from them. The second thing is this journey is about you. You that is watching this video, most likely you might be the divine feminine in your dynamic, because that's what I am, also known as the chaser. And so this journey is about you. It's about coming back to you, to unconditionally loving yourself, to have that deep self-love, to have that compassion for yourself that you give to everyone else. And the more that you can connect to that, and the more that you can love yourself and turn this focus onto you, the easier this journey will become. And you'll see some incredible changes happen in your dynamic as well. The next thing is to remember that this journey as a twin flame is very unique. So not everyone around you is going to understand what this journey is about. So they might tell you that you're crazy or there's no way that this is possible. They might tell you that you need to walk away from this journey. It's all made up. Whatever story it is that they are telling you, you can always, if you do decide to share this with other people, you can always decide to use it as a mirror. So what I mean by that is if people are like, oh, it's all made up, there's no way this could be possible, where are you thinking that this is not possible? Like it's all made up, or there's no way I could be a twin, and to heal those parts of you that are doubting it and to really tap into your soul, to your intuition, because that's part of our journey, is to tap into our intuition to understand what path did you and your twin decide to take. What experiences do both of you need to experience in order to come into union? And to take that information that you learn about your journey and what resonates with you that you learn from other people and allow that to catapult your journey as an individual human. What else? Oh, this one might trigger some people because I remember early on in my journey, I was so guilty of this. And when I heard this from somebody, I was like, yeah, right. Stop watching tarot readings. Stop it. Stop it right now. And you're probably thinking, yeah, but how am I supposed to know what's coming next in my journey? This journey is none of the mind. You're not meant to know what's next. You're not meant to figure out what do you need to do to come back into union. This is a soul-led journey. This is a journey of the soul. This is a journey about you and your evolution. And the more that you can tap into your truth and your intuition, the better off that you're going to be, and the easier it will be as well, because it can oftentimes be easy to get caught up in comparison on the journey of like, well, they're telling me that this is supposed to happen or this isn't going to happen, but then this happens, and stuff. And so just trust in yourself, trust in your twin. And if you don't have that trust yet, that's just an opportunity for you to dive into some things. Next thing is, not all twin flame advice is good advice. Some of the advice that I'm going to give you, probably not good for you, because that may not be your truth, and that's okay. But also too, not everyone that gives advice is giving you the correct advice as well, because let's face it, and they're not doing this intentionally. Remember, let's face it though, that there are people and energies on this planet that do not want to see twin flames together. Because guess what? We carry a different frequency when we come into union. We are here to help change and evolve the planet as well, and help birth and create this new earth that is under construction right now. But we have to be able to listen to ourselves. Find people that help you find that resonance within you, the truth that's within you. Because here's an example. Here's an example that I was given when I discovered this this truth, is that not all twin flame advice is good advice. Is if you were sick, like you're really sick and you need to go to a doctor, you would go to a doctor, right? Because they're going to be able to help you heal, help you feel better. You wouldn't go to a lawyer, would you? No. So why would you go seek advice from somebody who is not on the twin flame journey, that doesn't know what it's like to be chasing after something, or they don't know what it's like to know that there's somebody else out there that's like you, and a love and a connection that they don't even know what is like. And so just be mindful and be aware of where you're getting your information from. Oh, this came to me in a download one day when I was at the bus stop a couple of years ago. And this really helped me change the perspective on my journey. Because like I said, I am the divine feminine, aka the chaser. And I only use labels to help us understand the actions and the behaviors that we each do, and to help you find connection of somebody that understands your point of view and the experiences that you are going through. But the download that I received was the divine masculine has always been leading, always. And some of you might be like, no, I'm leading this journey. Hear me out. The divine masculine is leading the journey. Because let's face it, that is their role. Their role is to lead. Their role is to protect. Their role is to provide. Their role is very different than our role as a divine feminine. And the more that you can understand that too, and I'm not saying gender roles, this is more energetic roles. And yes, and some of them are gender roles because, you know, we each have that inner masculine and inner feminine within us. So we have an inner masculine within us as feminines that protects us, that provides for us, that leads us, that helps us take that action that we need to take in order to move forward in our 3D reality. And when we come into union, we have to balance out those energies within the connection as well. So you can't have two masculine energies because there's going to be butting heads. You can't have two feminine energies because there's nothing going to get done, you know? Let's face it, like it has to have that dynamic. And sometimes maybe in the dynamic, the masculine goes into their feminine a little bit and you go into your masculine a little bit. It's just constantly this flow and balance back and forth. However, right now, if you're in separation, or maybe perhaps you just met, the masculine is showing you as a divine feminine, as a chaser, the parts of you that need to be healed, the parts of you that you need to accept, the parts of you that you need to integrate into who you are, and to do that shadow work, to do the inner work, because we are healing ourselves. We probably awaken first. You probably are the more spiritual one, the more connected one. And it is our job, per se, in the dynamic to do the healing, because it heals you and it also energetically changes things within them and heals them as well. But here's a caveat on this, is you have to do this for you. You're doing this healing for you to create the life that you desire. You are not healing and doing this work to get a result from your divine masculine, because if you are, then you need to do some work around codependency. You need to dive into that inner work and be like, why am I not doing this for me? Why am I doing this to get a result? And you have to do it for you. So look at conversations that you have with your divine counterpart. Look at their actions. What are they saying? Like, listen, really truly listen to them. Because here's a little like tip I'll give you is what they do and what they say is going to help you bring healing to yourself, but help you evolve to a higher level of consciousness and come into a union of self. So what are they saying to you? Are they saying, oh, I'm too busy all the time? Or are they talking about their addictions that they have? Are they talking about how they're working all the time? Or are they having financial problems or issues? Most likely, you have the exact same thing. So utilize it as an opportunity for you to grow. So if your divine counterpart's always worried about money, where are you so worried about money? Where are you not in that feminine receptive energy? Where do you have money blocks? Where do you have limiting beliefs around money so that you have to work hard for your money? Dive into that stuff. Really listen to them. Really see what it is that they're showing you. Oh, this is a good one. I really like this one a lot. This one hit me hard when I heard this like a few years ago, but it changed really everything for me. Because we talk about in the journey that we have a chaser and we have a runner. We have the push energy, we have the pull energy. And as the chaser, you are also the runner. Hear me out. Because you're chasing after your divine counterpart, your divine masculine. You're chasing after them because of whatever reason. We all have our reasons. And those are things that we need to heal within us. But also, too, if you're chasing after them, you're actually running from you. You're running from yourself. And they're showing that by running from you, that you're running from yourself. And yes, they are running from other things too in their reality. But that's for them to worry about. That's for them to deal with. You don't have to deal with it. All you need to say is like, well, my twin is still running from me. Where am I running from me? Turn everything from them to you. So if you're mad at your twin, I'm mad at my twin because they don't have time for me. Change it to, I am mad at myself because I don't have time for me. See how that works? It's really quite easy. So where are you running from yourself? The more that you can come back to yourself, the more that you can pull back your energy, the easier this will become. So remember, the outcome is not to become into union. The outcome is to be able to come into union of self. The result of that then is that they can come back. They most likely will come back, and they're like the cherry on top. What else? Oh, if you're in a third party dynamic. A lot of us are in third party dynamics because a lot of us were born into that energy, or our parents were in third party dynamics when we were younger. So it's our opportunity for us to heal that within us. And we also are the ones that are here to close that cycle. But a lot of times you are just taught that the third party dynamic is just for the masculine. It's not. It's actually for you as well. It's for you as a divine feminine or the chaser to heal as well. So this is a gift for you. This is a gift for him or her, and it's a gift for you. And the more that you can see that, and the more that you can understand that, you can really utilize it to step into your power, to step into who you are, and to evolve as a soul. So what does this bring up for you? Like, what types of things are you feeling about this dynamic? It's an opportunity to turn within and do that inner work and healing. Next one is, don't be afraid to trigger your twin flame. So many of us are afraid to speak our truth, afraid to speak up for ourselves, or to stand up for ourselves, or set up boundaries because we're afraid that it's going to hurt them. They're going to trigger them. Well, guess what? Most likely they have triggered you so much, right? Like, my twin has triggered me so many times, and I know I have triggered him as well. But don't be afraid of it. But also at the same time, don't go about it be like, oh, I'm going to trigger you to heal. I'm going to trigger you to do this. No. When you trigger them, a lot of times it's from a subconscious place because of something that you see or hear or feel. You're bringing something up within you that is also triggering them, and they do the same thing. So it's not from a place of like revenge. It's a place of unconditional love. It's a place of growth and an opportunity to expand. So don't be afraid. And if you are afraid, I know I was for a really long time, that's an opportunity to go in to do some inner work. Next one is grow your connection with God, with the universe, with source energy, with spirit, whatever you call your higher power. Sometimes I will say God, sometimes I say spirit, sometimes I say universe, but most of the time I refer to my divine connection with a power above me is God. And it's an opportunity to grow that connection with God. And I'm not just saying like, oh, praying to God or talking to God, knowing that God is there. No, it is embodying that energy. It is divinely connecting to that energy and feeling that presence in every cell, every bone, every muscle, every organ in your body. But also too, it's embodying that feminine energy. And it takes time, it takes practice, it takes a lot of healing in order to do that. And that is some of the stuff that I'm wanting to help women create, because when you can tap into that and you can feel that, the very first time is very overwhelming and very, very beautiful at the same time. But a lot of us reject it because of a lack of self-worth, a lack of like whatever that's happening in our reality, or perhaps in past lives. Things from our past lives can impact us from embodying that feminine energy or connecting to God in that way, because a lot of us have created that separation between us and God. And that separation is also being played out between us and our divine counterpart. So if you are separate from God, you're going to be separate from your divine counterpart. Because when you think about the Trinity, the Holy Trinity, you know, in the Bible, it talks about it in a different way. In our journey as twins, it's God, it's you, and it's your divine counterpart. The more that you can work on that connection with God, embodying that like Christ consciousness within you, the more that your journey is going to evolve and change. But remember, everything that you do, I cannot emphasize this enough, everything that you do is about you. And as a result, your external reality starts to change. Their external reality starts to change. And when the time is right, then divine union will happen. The last thing that I want to talk about is giving them space. And this is energetically, emotionally, physically, spiritually, on all levels. Give them space. And I received this message, I don't know how long ago, and this is one that I'm still working on, because yes, I give him the physical space to be able to learn and grow in the way that he needs to learn and grow, because it's different than me. Because masculine energy learns and grows differently than the feminine energy does. Once you can understand that, it will then become a lot easier for you as well. But give him space, or her space, to grow. Let them learn in the ways that their soul wanted them to experience in order to grow into the man or woman that they want to be. And so this means, yeah, sometimes that physical space, so maybe you don't have any conversations with them, maybe you stop reaching out to them for a while, and it also means pulling back your energy, because so many of us project our energy out to them, and they can feel that whether they are conscious or unconscious of this. So every day I do a practice of calling back my energy from him, calling back my power from him. Because when you're thinking about them all the time, you're checking your phone to see did they text them, or hoping that they text you, or stalking them on social media, or wondering what they're doing with their current partner, or whatever it may be, watching tarot readings, things like that, to figure out what they're doing, you're chasing after them energetically, and they can feel that. They're aware of that. And so pull that back, give them that space, that opportunity for them to grow. Trust in your divine counterpart. If you're not trusting in them, remember, if you say, I don't trust my divine counterpart, you actually have to say, I don't trust myself. So where is it that you don't trust yourself and stuff? And so I hope this video helps, because these are some things that I wish I knew earlier in my journey. And the more that I can continue practicing these on my journey, the easier that it becomes, because it also helps you get away from that pushing and that pulling energy. You know, because if you are getting super excited, like you get butterflies in your stomach, or you get super excited when they message you, or you're going to see them, that's also chasing energy. And that's the stuff that you have to be able to clear within you and heal within you. Excuse me. So there isn't that pushing and pulling. There isn't this like, oh my God, the energy, because they're just you in another body. They're another human. Your dynamic, oh, sorry, they're reminding me of one other thing that I have to share with you, and this is a good one. They are no different than any other person in your life. You know, like when you text them, what is your response to it? Are you constantly looking at your phone? I'm guilty of it sometimes too. Oh, when are they going to text me? What's going to happen? Do you do that to your mom and dad when they text you? Do you do that to your friends or your coworkers? No, you just text and you leave it and you wait for their response. Like you forget about it, and you know that they will respond when they respond. You have to do the same thing with your divine counterpart. Here's the one thing that I was reminded of that I didn't have in my notes, but it came to me this morning was, yes, you are on the path, most likely as a twin flame. If you're not, you can also apply this to your current relationship or relationship down the road. Take the label of twin flame off the connection between you and this other person. Get really real with yourself right now. What really is happening in this connection right now? Are you friends with benefits? Are you acquaintances? Are you friends? What are you really? Think about that for a moment. What are you really? Or are you strangers because you don't even really see each other? Now, think about that and think about if you were to date somebody new and they were doing the things to you that your twin is doing to you, or that I should say that you are allowing them to do to you. Would you allow that other person to do that to you? Most likely not. Like, would you allow somebody new that you were dating to gaslight you, to ghost you, to give you breadcrumbs, to be sleeping with you and another person? Would you? Probably not. So why would you allow your twin to do that to you? Something to think about, right? So on that note, I'm going to end this video here. As always, it's a pleasure to be able to connect with you. I am so happy that we were able to find one another. And I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Which one really resonated with you? Which one do you need help on and guide, and really start working on your connection and your journey? Don't forget to hit the like button. It helps others that are on the path get connected to this video as well. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be creating videos each and every week. Sometimes one video, sometimes maybe multiple, who knows. Some will be on the path of a twin flame. Some will be energy healing sessions. Some will be guidance and stuff in terms of helping you evolve as a soul and really embody your feminine energy. If you're wanting to dive more into this work with me, I do have one-on-one coaching sessions available along with one-on-one Reiki energy healing sessions. So I'm sending you all so much love and light and so proud of you for being on this journey and doing the work that you are doing because it is making a difference not only in your life, but in all of those lives around you. And so my friends, until next time.